gentlemen, all the children you see on stage are here because of their extraordinary ability and love of learning. Hello, I'm Rona Lisa Peretti, and I'm pleased to be back for my 9th consecutive year as your host. Vice Principal Panch is also returning to us after a 5-year hiatus, so thank you, Douglas.
Why, thank you, Rona. And I would like to say to the incident 5 years ago, I'm in a much better place now. You'd be surprised what a change of diet can do for a man.
And now for the official spelling bee rules. A speller may ask a question about the word's pronunciation, definition, language of origin, and use in a sentence. However, if you misspell a word, we will ring the bell.
Ding!
Weltanschauung. Weltan.
Schauung. Noun, language of origin, German. It is defined as one's personal perspective, your philosophy, or the way you look at the world.
In this story, Olive
And Barfay
make friends, learn to be themselves, and find that their own Weltanschauungs have been changed in the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee by Rebecca Feldman.
And with that, let the spelling bee begin. Miss Ostrowski? Miss Ostrowski won her school's Halloween contest.
I was roadkill.
Please spell boanthropy.
May I have a definition, please?
The delusion one has become an ox.
Okay, B-O-A-N... Oh, no, sir, no. But could you please not sit in that seat? You see, I saved that chair for my dad. And it may take him a while, but when he gets here...
Boanthropy.
B-O-A-N-T-H-R-O-P-Y, boanthropy.
That is correct.
Mr. Barfy?
It's Barfay.
Mr. Barfy has a rare mucous membrane disorder. Would you please spell lugubrious?
Yes, of course, lugubrious, meaning extremely sad and or droopy.
More or less, yes.
1 moment, please.
Now watch this technique. He calls it the magic foot, and he's the only one I've ever seen use it. He spells the word out on the floor so he can get a visual, and then speaks it out loud. Incredible.
Lugubrious, L-U-G-U, B-R-I-O-U-S, lugubrious.
That is correct.
I know.
Miss Schwartzen-Grubenier? Miss Logan Schwartzen-Grubenier is head of the Gay Straight Alliance at her elementary school. Would you please spell Sisyphus?
May I please have the definition?
Let's see. An inflammation of the urinary bladder.
Oh, I studied this on my dad's one. Sisyphus. C-Y-S-I-T-I-S. Sisyphus.
That is correct.
Mr. Coney Bear? Mr. Coney Bear makes his own clothes. Please spell akuchi.
At a spelling bee? Well, what does that mean?
A South American rodent of the genus Myropractica, resembling an agouti.
Well, you know, I've never really heard this word before, and I don't really know how to spell it, but A-C-O-U-C-H-I. A coochie?
That is correct. Miss Ostrowski? Miss Ostrowski is in India on a 9-month spiritual quest. Please spell flagellant.
Flagellant. That's a verb, right?
Yes.
Can I have a definition?
I need to ask you to speak clearly into the microphone, Miss Ostrowski.
I'm sorry. I was just wondering, does flagellant have 1 L or 2? If it does.
You still need to speak up, Miss Ostrowski.
Flagellant. F-L-A-G-E-L-A-T-E, flagellant?
That is correct, and good on the volume.
Mr. Barfy?
It's Barfay.
Mr. Barfy made it to the finals last year, but he had to be eliminated for health-related reasons.
Were there peanuts in the brownies? Because they said there wouldn't be peanuts in the brownies.
I'm glad to see him back in spelling so well. But, Mr. Barfy, would you please spell Hassenpfeffer?
Yes, of course, Hassenpfeffer. A highly seasoned rabbit stew often served with sour cream.
Yes, that is correct.
Let's see what we've got here. Foot. Hassenpfeffer. H-A-S-E-N. Hassen. P-F-E-F-F. Pfeff. E-R. Hassenpfeffer.
That is correct.
I know.
It's William, right? I'm Olive.
I know your name. Look, I do not need to speak to a person named after a vegetable.
Well, it's a fruit.
Well, it's a disgusting fruit, and I can't keep them down. But I guess it's okay for a name, though.
Did you know that if you switch the first two vowels in Olive, it becomes I love?
Oh, yeah? Well, did you know if you switch the first two vowels of William, it becomes William?
Yeah, but you could switch the next two and it becomes Will Aim.
Are these really things that you think about?
Yeah?
Okay, well, I'm more of a science guy myself.
Well, you're also a really great speller.
Olive. I love.
I-L-L-Y?
Ding. I'm sorry, Mr. Coney Bear. That is incorrect.
Mr. Barfy?
Whatever.
Mr. Barfy has a sea anemone circus in his basement.
My fake Mom Sheila says my hobbies are weird, but my real Mom Jones says that science will one day pay off, and I will also grow to become incredibly handsome.
Yes. Please spell antihistamine.
Luck of the draw. Antihistamine, one moment, please. Antihistamine. Antihistamine. Antihistamine.
That is correct.
I know.
Miss Schwartzengrubenyer? Miss Schwartzengrubenyer, would you please spell bug?
Vug. V-U-G-G-H-E. Vug.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but that is
Ding.
incorrect.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I must have overcomplicated.
Now, will our final two spellers please step forward? Mr. Barfy, please spell zoonosis.
Yes, of course, zoonosis. And if that happen to be the longest word that can be turned upside down and it's still the same word?
Miss Ostrowski, please spell fabacy.
Fabacy. Is that the longest word that can be played on a musical instrument? Chromatophore, Mr. Barfy.
Yes, and if you were to rearrange the letters of that word, would you be able to form the phrase Mr. Potato Rock?
Or cheap hoot mister?
Or hop home carrot?
Rap home cohort?
Miss Ostrowski, please spell elanguescence.
Elanguescence. E-L-A-N-G-U-E-S-S-C?
Ding! I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Now remember, no speller can win on another speller's mistake. Mr. Barfy must spell the next word correctly in order to take the Putnam Bee. William, are you ready? Then I'm going to need you to spell Weltanschauung.
Yes, of course, Weltanschauung. And does that happen to mean one's personal perspective, or philosophy, or the way you look at the world?
That is correct.
I know. Weltanschauung. W-E-L-T-A-N S-C-H-A-U S-C-H-A-U
It's okay, Barf.
U-N-G, Weltanschauung.
We have a winner! That was a good bee.
Thanks, Ostrowski. You too.
Well, I made a dumb mistake.
Not really. I'm not sure I knew how to spell that one either.
Hey, Barf.
Yeah?
Congratulations.
Oh. Of course.
Douglas Panch found a new passion in life. Her name was Rona Lisa Peretti. Courting her tirelessly for over 2 years, he was grateful to experience love.
Rona Lisa Peretti left Putnam County for a stretch, and they traveled the world to bring spelling to the less fortunate. Well, leave Coney Bear has cats.
Logan Schwartzengrubenyer went on to become the Secretary of Education under President Chastity Bono. Her speech therapy was finally complete. William Morris Barfay studied for nationals with his new friend Olive Ostrowski. In the later years, he became incredibly handsome.
Olive Ostrowski reenacted the entire bee for her father in the car ride home. She grew up to be a very loving and attentive parent. The 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee was a very nice beginning.